So you guys ready for our amazing comedy show tonight? How many of you guys are making it loud for your favorite local, Jacob White?
Woo! Summit City, give it up for me, yeah! This is the Teachers Gone Bad comedy show. My name is Jacob White, I'm your host, obviously. Is there any teachers in the audience tonight? Oh my gosh, I guess I gotta change my set then. Wow, wasn't expecting that. Is anyone's first time at Summit City tonight? Is anyone? Yeah. If you've never been to Summit City, it's a great place. It's got a full service bar, menu. I love everything on the menu, all the burgers, my favorite drinks, the Bahama Mama. Just a few housekeeping things, try to keep the table talk to a minimum and no heckling or anything like that. And let's get started. So it's 2025, and I only had one New Year's resolution: to stop drinking at work. Yeah. I'm not off to a good start. Yeah. Has anyone here seen the movie The Purge? Seen that movie? Yeah. So the plot of that movie is that for 24 hours, all crime is legal. I just think that's a little bit too far. I think we should have like a version of The Purge, but for school teachers, where for one school day, but for one school day a year, you can drink on the clock. Although if that was the case, you'd have to make crime legal that day too. You would lose a lot of good teachers. I never told anyone this, first time on stage talking about this. I had a high school teacher who was drinking on the clock. Yeah. She actually got arrested. It made the rest of my homeschooling pretty difficult. I'm a nervous guy. I'm an awkward person. I've been to comedy shows, and you see a comedian, you come on stage, and you think, I wonder if that's what they're like in real life. Is it like their stage persona? I'm here to tell you, I'm just like this. Yeah. I'm very awkward. I'm known for being awkward, but the other comedians, and I'm not doing a good job as a host. We have a great lineup tonight. We have some of the funniest people that I just met 15 minutes ago. But we have a really great comedians back there. They could tell I was nervous in the green room, and they actually came up with a nickname for me. They call me the Michael J. Fox of Fort Wayne comedy. And I said, oh, that's because I shake when I'm on stage. And they go, no. That's because we expect your career to be over soon. Talking about heckling, I live here in Fort Wayne. I do shows here in Indiana. I was in Kokomo, Indiana. That's where I like to vacation. And someone heckled me on a show. They, as soon as I started talking, they called out and they said, "You look like the kind of guy that goes to Disney World but doesn't have any kids." Yeah, it really pissed me off. How the fuck did that guy know that? Yeah. 2024 was a year to work on myself and trying to overcome my awkwardness and this one thing I forgot to mention to you guys. I'm married to a woman. That always gets laughs. That's not a joke. That's just a fact. Yeah, I keep saying it though. My wife, she really wanted to be here tonight, but she couldn't because she doesn't exist. No, she does. She really wanted to be here tonight, but she couldn't because she just had surgery. Don't worry, everything was fine. When she was done with her surgery at Parkview, she's passed out, and the doctor comes in and starts asking these medical questions. Medical questions I feel like no spouse would know. He says, on your wife's mother's side, is there a history of heart disease? I'm like, I don't know. He goes, on your wife's mother's side, is there a history of diabetes? I go, 0 for 2. He goes, when's your wife's birthday? 0 for 3, Doc. Yeah. No, but a real question, I swear to God, Parkview Health asked me this. They said, when was your wife's first period? I swear to God, they asked that. I couldn't believe it. And I was thinking, what's the male equivalent to that question? If I had ankle surgery, what would they ask my wife? And the best I could come up with is, when was the first time your mom caught you watching pornography? So mine was also 13 years old, just like my wife. Dealing with my awkwardness, I think that was kind of a pivotal moment in my life when my mom caught me watching pornography. My mom, though, my mom is just like the nicest lady. She's so sweet, she's so kind. She walks in on me and she goes, Jacob, this is a part of life. I'm going to let you finish the video. As long as we finish it together. It was the longest 7 minutes and 42 seconds I've had. I thought, this can't make me more awkward. Until I came. My mom absolutely hates that fucking joke. She's like, quit telling that on stage. I was like, quit making me come, Mom. Oh, God. Something else I'm pretty proud of in 2024. Not that happened in 2024. It's a long time ago, I swear. 2024 was the very first time I ever went to therapy. So, give it up for me. I'm working on myself. Yeah. I'd never seen a therapist before. I didn't know what to expect. I was really nervous. I sit down and my therapist said, Jacob, just relax. She's like, this is just a conversation. She goes, just tell me about your day. I said, okay. Well, I said, I was driving into this session and a woman cut me off in traffic. She goes, how'd that make you feel? I go, I was pissed off. I go, why don't people know how to drive, She goes, what else happened this week? And I said, I was at work, and my boss assigned me this big project. And I turned it in, and he scolded me in front of everyone. He said I didn't do it right. And I thought, that's not my fault. He didn't tell me what he wanted. How am I supposed to read his mind? And my therapist, she stops me, and she goes, I'm starting to see a pattern, Jacob. You need to stop thinking about why are people making you angry and start thinking about why are you getting angry. And I tell you what, in that moment, I had a breakthrough. I realized my therapist is a dumbass. So therapy didn't really help my anxiety. I thought, what people who are anxious, what do they normally try to do? If therapy doesn't work, I thought, exercise. When I was in high school, which was a long time ago, you can tell by my bald patch up here if I lean down. Anyway, when I was in high school, I would run a lot. And I thought, I'm going to try that again. I hadn't ran in a long time. And I ran outside and I learned 3 valuable lessons, guys, that I want to walk you through right now. The first lesson that I learned is 5 miles is too far for a run. The second lesson I learned is always bring your phone with you on a run. And the third, and if you're taking notes, this is the most important lesson. The third and most important lesson is never eat Taco Bell 30 minutes before a run. Have you guys ever had to shit so bad you lose common sense? I'm in mile 3 of 5, and I'm like, I gotta go, and I gotta go now. I see this beautiful woods in front of me. Beautiful woods. And when I say beautiful woods, I mean 2 trees between 2 houses. I go there, I drop my shorts, feel instant relief for about 10 seconds. So I realize my shorts, they're not around my ankles. They're above my knees. Guys, I shit directly into my shorts. B4 direct hit, I sunk my own battleship. I started bailing out diarrhea like I'm bailing out the Titanic. I got it all over my hand, I'm wiping it on the 2 trees. I got the hell out of there. My t-shirt looked like I was at a monster truck rally. I got home and I thought, this is it. This saga's over. I threw my clothes in the laundry. Anyway, the next day, completely unrelated, my wife gets pink eye. Ew, too close to home, gross. So, keeping with the theme of teachers tonight and educators, I've got a lot of really important teachers in my life that have really played an impact. My high school teacher, my high school math teacher, we were very close. He was actually the very first person to encourage me to pursue a career in comedy. Yeah, he would give me life advice though too. He would say, Jacob, with every joke that you tell, there's a little bit of truth. And then I would say, well, yeah, your wife's too good looking for you then. We kind of laugh. But I hadn't talked to this teacher in like 10 years, and I saw that he was on Facebook Marketplace. I thought, that's where people want to reconnect, Facebook Marketplace. And so I thought, I got to message him something funny. And I messaged him and I said, hey, is this still available? And which that's what people like to hear again. And he responded and he said, very funny, Jacob. He goes, I hope everything's well. I always enjoyed having you in class. And a mature adult, they would have ended the conversation right there. That's not me. And I wish this next part was a bit. I wish I made this up. I wish this is just something I dreamed up. But the very next thing I said to my beloved teacher was, hey, has your wife left you yet? He responds and said, actually, Jake, she has. I felt terrible. I had no idea. I was just kidding around. And I said, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. And he said, there's no way you could have known. It's okay. And then I thought, you know what? I'll ask follow-up questions. I said, do you know why she left you? And he goes, that's the worst part. He goes, she woke up in the middle of the night. She just left. Didn't leave a note. No warning sign. And he said, on top of that, he goes, she left all her stuff. I go, okay. I go, what are you going to sell then? He goes, I got to sell her motorcycle, her woodworking tools, her canoe, her Subaru. I said, would you like to hear a joke to cheer you up? He's like, yeah. I was like, your wife's a lesbian. It's okay, that's a joke. She just didn't love him. Oh, gosh. So, I tried working out outside, and that wasn't for me. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna do the old-fashioned thing. I want to get a gym membership. So I got a Planet Fitness membership, and I joined Planet Fitness because it's supposed to be a no judgment zone. It's not. I'm on the stair stepper the very first day. I like being up high, and I just happened to notice that there's like a mildly an attractive woman working out, and I noticed out of the corner of my eye she uses the first machine and she doesn't wipe it down when she's done. Like, can you wipe it off? I thought, no, that's okay. Maybe she forgot. I noticed the second machine she uses doesn't wipe it down when she's done. The third machine is the rowing machine. That's the machine I'm going to use next. I'm kind of waiting on her to finish to use it. Doesn't wipe it down when she's done. I thought, you know what, this is my first time at a gym. Maybe it's her first time. So I said, excuse me, miss. And she goes, I have a boyfriend. I thought, you know what, this is an attractive woman. She probably gets hit on every single day she goes to the gym. She probably gets hit on every day of her life. I'll just let it go. I wish I wouldn't let it go. Because every time I go to the gym, there's that woman. She's giving me a dirty look. And it's not like I go to the gym every day. It's not like I'm on a strict routine of going to the gym. And I was at the gym a couple weeks ago. I'm there at 7 p.m. and there she is. And she's staring me down. And I was like, I'm cursed. What am I going to do? I thought, you know what? When you have a curse, you have to do something to break it where you know that they're not going to be there. So I thought, it's a 24-hour gym. I'll go back at midnight. She's not going to work out twice in the same day. So I go back at midnight. I walk in. I look around. She's not there. I feel instant relief. But I start to get worried. So I stop by her house. He was a pervert the whole time. Oh, gosh. My wife and I, we both got gym memberships, but we work very different schedules. And we tried to make it a competition. Who could go to the gym the most in 30 days? And she goes, we should bet something on it. And she said, what should we bet? And I was like, I think the winner should have sex with the loser. Yeah. She was like, no, I just ate. That's okay. I was like, how about no dishes for 6 months? And she's like, yeah, that's fine. So I was eating Panda Express this week, and because I like to eat foods that give me a natural colonoscopy. And I'm eating Panda Express, and I get out of the parking lot, and I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I was like, where am I gonna go? I can't go back to Panda Express, it's embarrassing. Well, right next to Panda Express is Planet Fitness, which I think is entrapment, having Panda Express next to a Planet Fitness. So I go into Planet Fitness, I scan my badge, do my business, I leave. I know what you're thinking. You go to the Planet Fitness just to use the bathroom, they probably suspected something. They had no idea. My shirt was soaking wet when I left there. Yeah. Ooh, gross. Yeah. I got home, and my wife says, we need to talk about you going to the gym. And I was like, how could she know? And I forgot, we got this app that tracks every time you go to the gym. And she goes, yeah, I just wanted to say congrats. I was like, what? She goes, yeah, I got a notification. You spent your most time at the gym ever. I said, all I can tell you, honey, is I'm going to be sore tomorrow. Oh, gosh. I can tell you guys are loving me more and more here. I'll leave you with this next thing. 2024 was a year of looking at myself. And I think I finally figured out why I'm so awkward. It was because when I was in middle school, my mom actually gave me the talk. I'll never forget it. I came home from show choir practice. My mom says, Jake, have a seat. We need to have the talk. I go, I'm almost adult. I don't need this. She goes, let me finish. She goes, when a man loves another man. I said, what talk is this? I thought this was the sex talk. She goes, no. It's the okay that you're gay talk. Guys, I wish it was a sex talk. Because if you're lucky, that's a talk you get one time in your life. The are you gay talk, I'm 31. People still keep asking. I never expect someone to ask me if I'm gay, especially when that person is my wife. About 6 months ago, I had a high school reunion, and I brought my wife, and I introduced her to everyone. They act like I beat cancer. Good for you, Jake. Keep fighting the good fight. Well, guys, that has been my time up here.